Hey everybody! Today I've decided to record this video, which I guess is gonna be a review on my waterproof UGG rain boots. This particular style is called the Aviana, and I bought these in the size 6. My traditional foot size is 5.5, but when you buy specialty UGG boots, I believe you should go up half a size. So I went up to a 6. Now on my traditional Uggs, I always buy a half size down because of the leather itself. They stretch with time, they'll get bigger. So I always go a half size down. So I buy those in a 5. But I have found that any specialty Ugg boots made out of special material of any kind, I found that I should half size up. Therefore, these are a 6. The material of the Aviana boot is PVC. So, for lack of a better term, they are made of rubber. Rubber everywhere except for the actual black elastic goring that you see here on both sides of the boot. Um, the shaft isn't very high, it's about 5 inches high. So I really like that because I'm a big fan of the mini UGG boots. About a month ago or so, I recorded a video. I'll link it below so you can see. But basically, they are pretty comfortable to the actual shaft size. If you pull it up a little bit so that the heels height can be the same. They're almost exactly the same height, which is great. For me, it's just perfect. The circumference here is about 10 inches, but that varies. If you go up in the size, then that might go up, just a little bit, might get a little bit wider. But I have found that these are about 10 inches or so. I really like the fact that it has this, label here. It's attached. It's made out of rubber also, so it's like part of the boot itself. It has a rivet on top that says UGG. So it does show their logo there in a different way. The front of the boot is just your round toe, which makes it very comfortable when your foot is inside. Has a little bit of a raised design here. It doesn't have a special protection or steel toe or anything inside. I guess it's just mainly for design, which is fine. The inside is made out of, they call it textile lining, so it's just a soft lining, and the lining goes from the bottom of the foot basically all the way to the top, which means that it's covering the elastic goring here. So, which is good, I guess, because if you're in water that's about this deep or something, it's not going to get into your shoe or anything. It's going to keep your foot dry. One of the things, about that though, because it's just your textile lining, it doesn't keep your foot as warm as like your traditional Uggs do. For instance, it doesn't have this fur lining, which is what keeps your foot warm, your leg warm, whatever. Sometimes too warm, I have found, but nonetheless, this only has your, just that soft lining, so your foot's not going to get too hot in there. But at least it'll be dry. The bottom of the shoe does have your sheepskin lining. It's got that the wool, on the bottom of the foot, so at least there it will be, fairly warm on the bottom of your foot, especially if you're not wearing socks or something along those lines. When I did that video about a month ago on my mini UGG collection, one of the questions that I was asked was, why do some of your UGG boots, the tags, why do they say UGG Australia, and then other boots just read UGG? And I did a little bit of research, and I wanted to share that with you. What I found was that any boot that says UGG Australia has not been treated as far as for it to be water resistant or stain resistant or anything like that, you can buy the cream, and apply it and brush it out and let it sit and all that. So you can protect it yourself. But if it says UGG Australia, it's just like your traditional original boot that's not protected, compared to the obviously the waterproof version Aviana that we're looking at, and also this boot that I have here on the right, says just UGG on it. This one has been treated for against the water and against staining and stuff. But honestly, guys, it's not foolproof or anything. They still get stained, and I've actually had to buy a couple of pairs, because they didn't last as long as I thought that they would. So I just wanted to share that with you because that was a big question that I got. So anyways, I really do like this boot. I was on UGG.com. I buy all of my boots, guys, directly from UGG.com, so I don't have any issues if I need to replace it or return it or get a refund or whatever. But when I was there, I realized that they don't sell this particular rain boot style anymore. They don't sell the Avianas anymore. But they have something that's similar, that's called the Sienna. It's actually a little bit more streamlined. It doesn't have this like real thick heel or anything. It's just a little bit more, your traditional rain boot style on the bottom. It does not have this goring here, and also the whole boot is made out of this rubber type material. They have a matte version, like a matte black, and they have the patent version, which is more shiny. The black, the navy blue, red, green, and gray, and they're running for $70 right now. So it's a fairly good price, as I think these were like $50 or $60 or so. So for $20 more, you get actual boot that's a lot taller, which is about 9.5 inches tall. Like I said, it's about double this. So it works for a lot of people. Keeps you more warm and stuff like that, especially if you're wearing a skirt or something. One of the reviews, or several of the reviews that I read actually about that boot, was that they liked it, but some people felt that it was like a little bit too big here, like on the circumference, and it actually lets rain get in. I haven't had that issue because, like I said, I just put them on really quickly, mainly so that my regular shoes don't get wet, and I just put my pants over it or whatever, and so it's kept my foot dry for the most part. So I haven't had any issues with that. I wouldn't recommend wearing these for long periods of time, like walking a mile in them or anything, because even though they're flexible and they're rubber or whatever, they do tend to rub a little bit here, and even on the front, I guess because they fit me a little bit big, they kind of rub here in the front and on the top. But if you're just using them for in and out quickly and pulling them on and off quickly as well, then for me this boot has worked out for that. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.